Hi everybody, this is Miss Martinez. Today we are going to talk about the trombone. So the trombone is one of the instruments in the brass family. It's a low instrument and you guys have heard it for sure on commercials. It's known to have a slide. Instead of putting fingers anywhere, we're going to learn how to put it together and we're going to learn how to make sound on it. First things first, you need is a keychain ring. So on my keychain, I have lots of different sizes of keychains, and I pulled out one of the bigger ones because the trombone mouthpiece is a little bit bigger. So if you guys could see that right there, this instrument is a brass instrument in the brass family in the band world, and it uses buzzing to make sound. So if you're like, what is buzzing? Well, some of you guys might know it as raspberries, where you go like on like your sibling's stomach or something like that. This is where we're going to get our key ring, because you need to be able to buzz before you decide to play this instrument. Now the trombone, you want to put the key ring center in between your lips, and you don't want to pinch. Pinching your lips is like this. Before you get your key ring, you're going to smile without your teeth, and we're going to talk about these corners. These corners right here need to stay in place so that the air doesn't come out the side of your mouth. And when your lips are going through, make sure you're not doing this, pulling it back and pinching. Okay, doesn't look cute, and it's not the right way to do it. So you're gonna get this key ring again, then we'll do it all again, and you're gonna smile without your teeth, place it in the middle, and you're gonna buzz outward. Your goal is to do that for about 5 seconds at first. If you've never done it before, it might tickle your nose, your ears, your teeth a little. It's gonna keep getting used to that. So same thing, smile without your teeth, place in the middle, and buzz. Okay, so the whole point of the key ring is just to get you an idea of how a mouthpiece fits onto your lips and how you're buzzing through that circle. Okay, so when we breathe, we actually breathe out the side of our corners, and then we smile again. Weird way. So once you are confident with that key ring, you're gonna grab the mouthpiece. Here it's got a pretty big circle, and if you notice, my key ring is about the exact same size as this. We're gonna put our lips into that cup. Don't shove the mouthpiece into your face. You don't want to have any tension at all. You always want it to be very relaxed. So same thing, put your lips in the center, breathe out from the sides, those corners, and then you're gonna buzz outward. So ready? 1, 2. Now that you guys got that, we're gonna go back to our instrument. So I'm gonna grab my trombone. All right, so now we have our instrument. The trombone is usually in the case, and it has 3 main parts. The first part is the bell. Next is the slide. Okay, very important that you look at the top and you see these screw rings up here. That's the part that we need to pay attention to. There might also be a lock. So again, I'm gonna bring that up close. Screw rings and part without screw rings. Mine has a little lock right here. Can you see that moving? That lock holds the slide from falling out. So when I unlock it, the slide comes out. See, I'm just pulling down, and when I don't want it to slide down, I'm just gonna lock it back. We're gonna go ahead and put this together. So first things first, you don't need your mouthpiece at the moment. Put it in a safe spot that it's not gonna fall. You're gonna need your bell and the screw part. I want you to pay attention to that screw part. Okay, we're gonna go back to the bell piece. Right here, there's a little twisty knob part with more screw parts. Guess what? The screwed part is gonna go into this. We are gonna make a 90-degree right angle with our trombone. Okay, so here's my screwed part, here's my screw edge, and I'm just gonna make the letter L. Remember, I'm mirrored. Okay, so I'm holding it in my left hand. Once it's the letter L, I'm gonna go ahead and screw this part down, and it should be nice and tight. Now, if you have smaller hands like me, you can bring in your right degree angle a little bit. Just make sure that it's not hitting the bell here. Okay. Now, how to hold the trombone. Make a letter L with your left hand. Remember, I'm mirrored, so your left hand. Okay. You're gonna keep these 3 fingers down, thumb and the pointer finger up. You put your pointer finger where the other opening is. This is where your mouthpiece is going to go in. So if you touch that right there, that's the first thing. Now you have your thumb left out, and look at, there's this bar here. You're going to put that thumb around the bar. So same thing, left hand, or we're going to do it again. So left hand making the letter L. Put your hand through this spot. Okay, so you're going to touch right here. Put your thumb around here, and now you have these extra 3 fingers. What do I do with them? Well, there's another bar right here, and you're just going to put them around. So should look like this. Here's one side. Okay. And there's the other side. Now we're going to put the mouthpiece right there. And that's where my pointer finger is always touching the mouthpiece. We're not going to unlock the slide right now because the whole goal is just to make sound. So whatever you do, just don't pinch. Do the same exercise we did with the key chained and with the mouthpiece, and we're going to do that on the trombone now. So the trombone goes over the left shoulder. It should be straight when you bring it up. You don't want it aiming down like at the floor, but for right now, just get it in a place where you're confident. If you want to just use your other hand to hold the slide underneath right now until we learn how to hold that, that's fine. So we're going to bring it to our face. Same thing. Breathe in those corners. So 1, 2. All right. If you get a different note, I'm going to play a different note. Some of you guys, you might be buzzing a little bit faster. We'll talk about that way later, about how to make different notes on the trombone. But we're going to bring that trombone up again. Ready? 1, 2. Or lower. Now we're going to talk about what we do with our right hand. So the right hand, we haven't put it anywhere yet. We have the trombone secured in our left hand, our pointer finger touching our mouthpiece, the thumb around that bar, and the other 3 fingers around this other bar. You're going to pinch like this thumb, and right where that bar is on the slide, we're talking about the slide piece, you're just going to pinch 2 fingers and a thumb. I'm going to unlock my slide so that my slide can come all the way down, and we're just gonna blow air in it, and I want you to pull out the slide while you're doing that. So here we go, setting it. Make sure you breathe in your corners and have a good buzzed lips going on. Okay, ready? 1, 2. That's all that we're gonna do today with the trombone. Make sure that when you are done, you take off your mouthpiece first, put it in a safe spot. The trombone collects condensation and a little bit of saliva. So at the end of the slide, you're going to see this little like button hook thing. At the end of your playing or during your playing, if you ever hear like gurgles, that's the condensation and some of the saliva collecting. So whenever you're done playing, you want to empty that onto a dirt surface or a floor, over a trash can. Just go outside and just dump it somewhere. So after you're done dumping it, you're gonna go back to this part where we screwed it, and you're gonna unscrew. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Make sure your trombone is locked. After you have that, you're gonna pull the pieces apart. Okay, pull the top one off, and then we're gonna put it into the case. And that's all we have today, all right? And I'll see you guys next time. So we're going to talk about cleaning your trombone a bit. Playing for the day, you want to get this little thingy. It's not a sword, it's a giant stick, and it has like an opening up here. Cut up a shirt, washcloth, just make sure it's thin, and just put it into the hole. Pull the cloth through, and then just like wrap it around. Right here on the slide, you're just going to take it and you run through. So once you've got it in, you're just going to clean a bit of it and pull that stick out. Next thing we're going to talk about is slide oil. If your instrument is really stuck and it won't play, you're going to unlock your slide, pull. You don't have to pull the slide all the way out. It might fall out. If it does, just put it right back on. And you're going to just zigzag this oil across the silver part of your trombone. So I'm just going to zigzag it. Zigzag, zigzag. Okay. And once I do that, I'm going to start sliding the trombone in and out so that this oil can spread. So once you've done that, you're ready to play.